Hello students. Lecture 42. In this video lecture we will start about civics chapter 6, that is political parties. So the first article of this chapter is meaning of a political party. A political party is a group of people who come together to contest elections and hold power in the government. They agree on some policies and programs for the people which they view to promote a collective good or collective interest. This is what is the meaning of political party. Next important question arises over here, that why do we need a political party? What is the necessity of a political party? The need of a political party is that democratically there should be something to elect. There must be some procedure through which people can be elected. Since political parties are considered the important organs of democracy, so they are necessary. And political parties are as old as democracy. They go side by side. Democracy cannot survive without political parties, and political parties cannot survive without democracies. In non-democratic regimes, there is no such group called a political party. That is why we need a political party. Next article about it is that what are the components of a political party? There are three important components of a political party. The first component is the party leaders. These are the people who develop policies and programs, agenda, after getting agreed on the views of the people. And then they launch all these policy programs for which they try to convince people to support their party. And they contest elections. So they are called leaders. All these leaders have one senior member or senior leader or party leader, generally we say, who controls all the functions of all the leaders. Second one is the active members of a political party. Active members are the basically workers in a political party who propagate the message of these leaders to the public, and they make political party strong by discussing with a common voter. They are called active members, and they continuously keep on working for the development of the political party. And the third component of a political party is the followers. Followers are nothing else but the voters. After getting convinced from the agenda, from the policies and programs of the party, the followers muster their support in the form of their vote, and they make the party to win elections. So these are the three components of a political party. It is a very important part of this chapter, the three components of a political party. Next article, or also very important article, that is the functions of political party. What are the functions of a political party? General in straight words, in clear cut words, question is asked, what are the functions of a political party? This we will discuss in two parts. General functions of a political party. Every political party tends to contest elections. The political groups are formed to contest elections at various levels. It is the first function. Second, after getting victory in the elections, they tend to form government. Now, how a political party will tend to win elections? They formulate public opinion. So, how do political parties formulate public opinion? Political parties formulate public opinion by contacting the public, by visiting them personally as the active members, as we discussed in the component of political parties. So they contact person to person, they go to different areas. What are the needs, what are the requirement of those areas, what are the developmental aspects of those areas, what do people think about their political party? On the basis of study of all these things, they formulate a public view, public opinion. Next general function is that political parties bring the government machinery closer to the common man, or they access the government machinery to every common man. These are the general functions of political parties, which are generally performed by all political parties. Now come to the second part. Once elections are over, then political parties are divided into two groups on the basis of their functions. Those who got victory, they form government and run the country. They are called ruling parties. And those who lose elections, they form opposition. They form opposition political parties. Now, ruling parties members are trained in what way they will form and run the government. But here remember, government is formed and run these candidates who have won the elections, or political parties who have won the elections. They run the country as per constitutional parameters. There is nothing unlimited seen in this. Everything is within the constitutional framework, constitutional parameters. So this is what is the function of ruling parties. Now come to losing parties. So losing parties, here we are not talking about candidates. Now we are talking about parties. Means the party, which party is losing party never means that every candidate has lost the elections. Ruling party never means that every candidate has won the elections. Democracy is a competition of majority, where more number of people have won the elections. That is more than 50%. So opposition party forms opposition, and they become a watchdog of the ruling party. They keep on watching the functioning of the ruling parties of the government, and they keep on reminding the public about their policy programs, about the promises made by ruling party during election campaigning, and they put pressure on the government to fulfill their promises done to the public. In case if they fail to do so, then opposition parties remind public, and then ruling parties come under pressure. So this is how opposition parties work as a pressure group also. And in democracies, it is well said that if opposition is strong, ruling party or the government is stronger, and if opposition is weak, then ruling parties also go weaker. Then in such case, the ruling parties may go for autonomous decisions. So this is what is the functions of political parties. So that's all in this video. Keep on watching. Thank you very much.